for Moses and said, let us go up at once and possess it, for we are well able to overcome it. But the men that went up with him said, we be not able to go up against the people, for they are stronger than we. And they brought up an evil report of the land which they had searched unto the children of Israel, saying, the land through which we have gone to search it is a land that eateth up the inhabitants thereof. And all the people that we saw in it are men of great stature. So we just seen what that slander was, what that evil report was. And unfortunately, it discourages the entire congregation. You just got two men, Caleb and Joshua, who in this story here, Caleb and Joshua, they have the faith. They say we can go in, we can overthrow, we can overcome them. And we know that they go in by faith. They enter into that land by faith. But notice they don't join the other 10. They don't join the other 10 who come with the evil report, who come with the slander. The Bible calls it an evil report. And they didn't follow it. They said, nah, we can do it. They're speaking evil of the land. But no, we can do it. And, you know, here's the thing. The fact that it's like I said today, this is so easy to do. So easy to do online today, where it's just so much evil that can just come from China to America in a matter of just point something seconds. You just press enter and it's there already. Right? And then you, oh yeah, watch this. And you go back and it's back and forth. So easy to just join a multitude of slanderers. So easy to do it. It's called social media. It's called podcast. That's what it's called. So easy. Everybody want to post. Well, let me do my post. Let me do my video. It's so much of that goes on today. So easy. And all it takes is one slanderer, one person. That's all it takes. And then it just picks up steam. And then before you know it, you have a whole multitude. And here's the thing. What are you going to do when it rolls toward your way? What are you going to do? You going to say, well, let me join in too. Let me get my 2 cents. Or you just say, you know what? I will consent not. I'm good. I'll hold my peace. I'll be a wise man. I'll be a wise woman. Because before you know it, you're biting and devouring one another. And when that happens, what are you going to have? Eventually, you just have people, too much. I'm good. I'm done. It's easy to do today, but don't follow the multitude. Let's look at Korah, Dathan, and Abiram. Numbers chapter 16. Numbers chapter 16. They are famous as well. Famous also for getting the multitude on their side and just having people to consent to do something evil. Numbers chapter 16. Look at verse 1 through 3. Let's read that. This is a lengthy chapter. I'm not going to read this entire chapter, but please read it on your own if you're not familiar with it. Numbers chapter 16, verse 1 says, Now Korah, the son of Izhar, the son of Kohath, the son of Levi, and Dathan and Abiram, the sons of Eliab, and On, the son of Peleth, sons of Reuben, took men, and they rose up before Moses with certain of the children of Israel, 250 princes of the assembly, famous in the congregation, men of renown. And they gathered themselves together against Moses and against Aaron, and said unto them, Ye take too much upon you, seeing all the congregation are holy. Every one of them, and the Lord is among them. Wherefore then lift ye up yourselves above the congregation of the Lord. With my take on this, obviously it's a lot of people that has joined this. The Bible also mentions that another 250 later on that joined as well. Like Korah and his men, they have assembled a congregation. They have gathered men of renown. Like it's, I really, this is interesting every time I read it. And clearly, if you ask me, I think Korah is the ringleader here. I think he's the ringleader. I really believe that. But notice how all these people just follow Korah and crew. they just follow Korah and crew. I mean, the fact that it just say at the end of verse 16, sons of Reuben took men. They just took men. You know what that means when they took men? People are consenting. That's what that means. People are, when he comes, hey, I just wonder how does this, hey, this is my, hey, so what do you think about Moses? What do you think about him? Tell me what you think. I think he's a good guy. Yeah, I think he's a good guy too. Yeah. Maybe go on to the next one. So what do you think about Moses? Oh, he take too much on. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, man, why don't you come with me, man? Come on over here. Let's talk a little bit. That's just me, my own thought. But I'm just wondering, how do you get people to just join up with you, just like not even thinking twice about it? You just have a whole congregation of men of renown that just join you, and all these men against Moses. Look at verse 19. Verse 19 says, and Korah gathered all the congregation. Wow. He got the whole congregation now. And Korah gathered all the congregation against them unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And the glory of the Lord appeared unto all the congregation. And the Lord spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, separate yourselves from among this congregation, that I may consume them in a moment. Obviously, what's the main issue here with Korah? Korah is envious. That's the main issue that's going on here. One thing I don't get about this, every time in my personal reading, I don't understand Korah. I'm like, Korah, God has given you a work as well. He's giving you a charge, but that's not good enough for Korah. He wants Moses, I say this loosely, he wants Moses' seat. That's what he wants. He wants Moses' position. So they're envious of Moses. They're saying everyone is holy. Not holy in regard to like sin, but they're saying everyone is holy in regard to like sanctified. Yeah, he's holy. He's able to do this. The Lord haven't just spoken to you. And how many people have joined him in this evil attack? He got the whole congregation. Something to consider about following a multitude to do evil. Here's just something to just consider. The Bible says in Proverbs 13:20, he that walketh with wise men shall be wise. But I love the end of this verse. But a companion of fools shall be destroyed. Is that not, if you're familiar with this chapter here, is that not what happens with Korah and his men? A companion of fools are destroyed. A companion of fools are destroyed. And really, it would have been more than that if it wasn't for Moses pleading for the Lord to just, not to destroy all the congregation and all. Like, at some point, Moses tell everybody, listen, all right, you guys get away from the tents of these wicked men. It would have been more people. And you can tell this by verse 25. And Moses rose up and went unto Dathan and Abiram, and the elders of Israel followed him. And he spake unto the congregation, saying, depart, I pray you, from the tents of these wicked men, and touch nothing of theirs, lest ye be consumed in all their sins. And I missed the verse in verse 22 where Moses is praying. It says, and they fell upon their faces and said, O God, the God of the spirits of all flesh, shall one man sin, and wilt thou be wroth with all the congregation? I mean, God was ready to do away with all of them that joined with Korah. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the congregation, saying, get you up